Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and this is your spiritual segment where you get your weekly dose of spiritual connection. You are 10 minutes away from feeling grounded, transformed, connected, and on track for your life. So shut off any devices, grab a green juice or your coffee, and let's get started. Welcome to the Divine Living Talk Show. I'm your host, Gina DeVee, and today we are talking about the sexiness of certainty. So, what is certainty? So glad you asked. It is essential for you creating dreams beyond your wildest beliefs, those ones that you want so badly, but you're so afraid aren't going to happen or aren't going to happen for you. So today we change all of that. Today we get you so clear on your ability to literally create a new way of thinking, literally create a new vibration within your system, literally create a new connection with the universe so that you do access the power that is within you to manifest these dreams. So here's something that I want to share with you today. There's a word called Entelechy. And basically, the entelechy of an acorn is to become an oak tree. The entelechy of an embryo is to become a baby. There is an entelechy within you that is meant to fulfill your calling and meant to fulfill your purpose. Now, what's happened along the way is you've gotten some confidence knocks. You've gotten some modeling that would say, you can't do that, you can't have that, you can't be that, it's not going to happen, it's not possible for you, they don't like you, they're not interested, whatever other story you've got running. And I'm here to tell you that you connecting with God and Spirit and the universe and not self-abandoning, but being so there for yourself and your dream, literally will be the missing link to ensuring your success. Now, this is totally exciting. Do you get that all those fears or insecurities or doubts that any of us have inside of us, myself included, totally can get wiped out when you remember your entelechy? So, I want you to think of something right now that you just want so badly, but you are just concerned isn't going to happen for you. Is it moving to a dream house? Is it attracting your soulmate? Is it making a certain amount of money? Is it being able to attract your A-team, getting a certain amount of time off, feeling different with your body or your food issues? Like, what's this like, oh, I want it, but you either feel defeated, you never started to try in the first place, any of that. So just bring that to mind. Okay. Now, I want you to connect with this desire. I want you to see it in your mind's eye. I want you to feel it. Really visualize it. Now, the next step is connect to the why behind it. What's the purpose that you have this desire? And I want you to really get what's the purpose on a grand scale. Because God and the universe don't play small. You have this desire for a big reason, for a reason that's going to be in service to so many others. So get that. And now I want you to take a look at what's stopping you from going for it. What's stopping you from saying yes from a place of confidence, saying, absolutely, that is mine. I will manifest that. I gratefully and thankfully receive. Is it because you don't really think it will happen, or that you don't deserve it, or that it's too big of a reach? I call BS. There is nothing too big for God, the universe, you, and your purpose. But what has to happen for that to become manifested is you have to create a level of certainty that you haven't done before for this specific area. And it doesn't matter how many times you've tried or if you've never even started at all. It doesn't matter if you've been defeated 17 million times. I am telling you, this is the only thing that I will ever say will guarantee your success. If this is something that is true to your purpose, then you create a level of certainty. And I'm going to tell you how to do exactly that. You will need to tend to this garden every day. You don't get to keep being the same person you are right now and go for this big dream. So are you ready? You ready to go to this next level? I know you are. I know this is within you. So this is your chance to give yourself permission to step into the playground of the unknown and totally go for it. What you've got to do is create a vortex inside of your mind, inside of your heart, inside of your being, where you are tending to this literally every day. You're seeing this visualization, you are emotionalizing, and you are seeing this experience as yours, whether it's your bikini body, your soulmate, your whatever it is you're going for. You see this over and over and over again, and you commit to praying and being connected with God about who do I need to be and what do I need to do? And you start seeing this as more than possible. Certainty isn't about possibility. Certainty is about definitely, that this is definitely happening, that this is definitely yours, this is definitely what you're calling in. And you cannot afford time or money or your dreams to shake or wobble at all. So what you'll be doing in this process of this daily visualization, daily emotionalizing, and daily connecting with your spirituality on this is literally building the muscle of certainty that you see this as already done. You claim this as yours. You do what it takes no matter what. You leave nothing open to chance, and you leave everything open to the miracle. Is this making sense? What I mean is you leave nothing open to chance. This is what that looks like for most women. Well, if it's meant to be, I'll become the New York Times bestselling author. And if it's not, that just wasn't meant to be. That is so lame. Do you get that? This is like, you need to get clear. What's your desire? Do you desire to be a New York Times bestselling author? If you do, what's the why behind that? Make sure that your intention is pure and in integrity, that it's not just about getting something, but that it's also about the level of impact that you will be able to have being a New York Times bestselling author. That is awesome. If that is your calling, you deserve that. Then you go for that. And you don't leave it, well, whatever happens, happens. That's not who you are, and that's not who God is. Get in there. Figure it out. Ask the better questions. Be in prayer. Up your vibration, master your writing skill, get great at being you, get great at being a writer, or get great at your bikini body, or get great at being the feminine woman who's calling in her soulmate. Get great at whatever needs to happen so that you're developing such a high degree of certainty that now you go about your days, not like, oh God, I don't know if it's going to happen. Is this worth it? Is not? And you fall on and off the wagon. No. The commitment has you so in your queenhood and so in a sense of peace that now you know that you can wait because you know that it is coming. You do not give up on your dream. You continue to stir the cauldron until the manifestation has absolutely taken place. Never taking your eye off what it is you're calling in or looking to attract. Never giving up on the hope, no matter how bleak it looks, no matter how much everyone else tells you to let it go and it's not meant for you or you're reaching too high. You have created this level of certainty within you that you and God are a majority, that the universe is totally abundant, that the universe has eyes and is watching how you're showing up, is watching who you're being, is watching what needs to happen and what needs to come into place so that you are in the right place at the right time, that you've got the money, that you have the level of confidence or deserving or self-love or writing skill, whatever it is, you create that level of certainty and you will see it is amazing. This stuff doesn't take a long time. You go into a vortex of, I don't know, what do you want? Farmhouse in Provence. You're like, oh, I could never afford that, or I can't take the time off, or my husband isn't like, If that's the desire of what you are willing to create a level of certainty over, then that's what you go and you start pulling the pictures and you start seeing what part of region do you want to be in, and you start seeing yourself there in that Provence farmhouse, and you start asking, how can the money be created and how can this happen, and dear God, please guide me. I'll tell you, 5 days into it, you will so know that farmhouse is yours. You're gonna be like planting heirloom tomatoes by the end of the week. This is what certainty is about. It's not like, well, if it happens, it happens. It's like, no, this is mine. I'm claiming it. I'm going for it. I'm fierce. I'm determined. You're not overly masculine, but you are in such a high frequency of your femininity that you're able to see things not as they are, but as they could be. And you're so deeply rooted in that becomes your core. And you are certain of the outcome. So invite yourself to give yourself the gift of certainty. Start with one area of your life. I want you to pick one specific area of your life that you're going to go for it. You're going to create this level of certainty. You are not going to self-abandon until it becomes manifested. And I want you to leave your comment below. What are we taking a stand for? What are we holding the space for? What are you going to, I know you don't have it right now, obviously, because if you did, you'd already have manifested the thing. We wouldn't be doing this all together. This episode would be irrelevant. This episode is highly relevant because there's something next for you to develop a level of certainty about. I want to see what it is. So leave your comments, share this video with other women that you want to connect with who are also going to be super badass in determining what level of certainty they're going to be creating over their biggest dreams and their biggest desires as well. Remembering we are all in this together, and Spirit and the universe will guide every step of the way. So share this with the people that you know that need to hear this message.